Well, that was fast.
Hey, sorry we're late, Mark. Mark
We're
had
not.
to ask me a question.
We're JOT.
What, Mark? Whatever. Hey, everybody. Oh, wait,
Hi.
well, please subscribe to Michael's channel too. But here, let me, since we're not doing a live sale today, I will switch it to.
Michael's got to put his new logo.
I know. I'm going to have to do that. We'll just do that. There we go. We're just going to do that. Hey, everybody. Today's been the day of lives for me. I went live this morning just because.
Yeah.
And, just because. But we're glad that you guys are here.
You're like cramming all the lives in, like up until the last minute.
I'm cramming them in before I go to prison.
Purgatory.
Once I'm in prison, we won't be able to. But hey, everybody, we're so glad that you're here. We thought maybe that since we're going to be going live at 7 on Amy's channel, that we would just do a little hangout, a little pre-party, if you will, and chat. Hello, Shannon Farrar. Yes, I am still drinking an energy drink at 6:17.
Karen, there's no napping in vintage.
No.
Karen, you deserve a nap. You do.
Wake up. Let me go all the way up to the top here. There's Ashley. Ashley, can't wait. And there's Heather. Hi. There's Willie. And Miss Karen Gillette. There's Willie. Willie again. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. Well, I heard about it from Willie. Last night, apparently, he was making somebody mad.
Last night?
Yeah.
I must have missed whatever that was.
Not the first time, and it won't be the last.
Debbie, you had some trolls in your VAMP sale this morning.
Yeah.
I know, you did have sub mode on. I was like, oh, shoot, she didn't turn it on. And then I came over to check, and it was already on, but they were still getting through.
So and I had it set for
what I think is in the early morning, I think it's younger kids. Maybe. And then they're wise to the sub mode, and so then they subscribe, and then they can still comment.
Hi, Beth. Well, also, I told you this. For some reason, I have had an influx of subscribers for the past week, like 1,000 subscribers within a week. So I'm thinking maybe it was one of the new subscribers. I don't know. That was the only thing that I could think of. But yeah, it was very, very odd. Very, very strange.
Karen, zapping the trolls brings me a lot of joy. It really does.
Zappity zap.
Back 5, 6. Wait, how long have you been on YouTube?
Me?
Yeah.
7 years.
Okay, but live sales, how long you think?
6 years.
Okay, so I've been zapping trolls that long then.
Zapping trolls and taking names. Normally we just, I have it set and it's not a big deal, but it was a deal today. And sometimes it's funny because sometimes I'll just be like, oh, well, hello.
But the one that was like, there's a cockroach behind you. And I was like,
yeah. Now, if they would have said there was a grasshopper behind me, you might have saw a reaction. I was like, what? No. Anyway, so we thought we would just come on and just have a little chat before we have our sale tonight. First of all, I wanted to let you all know that VAMP, which is Virtual Antique Marketplace. Do I have a banner that I could put up? Not a banner.
I have one, but that does us no good.
No, it doesn't. But let me see. Mamma mia. Well, here, I'll just show this. So, this weekend, virtualantiquemarketplace.com. Amy, you got to go move your head over to the side a little bit. There you go. Virtualantiquemarketplace.com turns 2 this weekend. So we would love to have you come over. There's going to be a lot of live sales going on starting on Saturday. I'm going to kick off the event at 10 a.m. just with a little bit of a chat. But there's going to be a lot of amazing sellers going on with a lot of amazing things. With a lot of amazing things. So come and check it out. And if you're not a member of, here, I'll take it off. If you're not a member of virtualantiquemarketplace.com, we would like to know why. Seriously, I would like to know why. I think some of the feedback that we've gotten is that I don't want to download another app. It's not an app. You do not have to download an app.
There is an app for Apple people, but
yeah,
you don't have to use that.
But you don't have to. You just go to your search engine and type in virtualantiquemarketplace.com, and we have over 14,000 items listed. So if there is something you are looking for, odds are we probably have it over on. Thank you, Karen, virtualantiquemarketplace.com. So
you're just on time. Literally, we just started, so you're good.
Yeah, that girl on VAMP. Are you talking about Leah or Emerald Caitlin? There was a little bit of a kerfuckle because Caitlin thought she could do. You can't do a duo sale unless you're both an iPhone user. And trust me when I say that it's frustrating, because do you know that Enamor and Amy and I would like to do a duo sale together on VAMP?
She's like, "You want to go live with me?" No, I can't. Misty,
yeah,
I can't.
I know. Hopefully soon. No, Willie, it doesn't. If you are on virtualantiquemarketplace.com, it will only show VAMP sellers. So you got to be on we have our own domain. You just go to virtualantiquemarketplace.com, and then you will see, if you just type in something in the search, then you can do that. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl. Maybe Amy can't relate to this yet, but we're in the menopause. Cheryl and I are. And they have taken me off my hormone replacement therapy, Cheryl, for the rest of the month.
Before surgery.
For the rest of the month, Cheryl. So, but they've increased some of my other medications too. So I won't be as murdery, So that's, we balance. Mark's like, oh Lord, we got to do something about it. But anyway, Emerald City, she had a deer. Oh, Willie bought a deer today.
I was out buying tissue paper and boxes, William.
Yeah.
So sadly, I missed it.
Yeah. Oh, closure, home run replay. Yeah, but can you imagine I'm just feeling stable again mentally. And then they tell me on Friday, well, you can't take it anymore. And I'm like, but I need it. Well, do you want blood clots? No, not really. So that's the reason why. Hi, Nettie. Well, Mark will live another day. He said, I hope so. He'll live another day. But yeah, there's a beauty about getting older sometimes. Going through menopause, it ain't it. But everything else is wonderful. So, girl, if you're out of tissue paper. Oh, you see what Willie said?
I've been out of the space bags for quite some time now.
I should be
quite some time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Willie was great.
And those were humongous space bags of tissue paper.
Yeah, I know. I'm still digging the paper out of some of them.
Oh, I used them all. I have a few Christmas pieces left that I have not used, which I will use in July.
Yeah.
But everything else is gone.
So I also wanted to bring up, well, just real quick, if you want to go to Germany with me and Mark and a group of other vintage.
What are the dates for Germany again?
Not June, December 7th through 14th. And we are going to Europe, and we're going to be doing Germany and Prague. Well, Czech Republic. And we are going to be going vintage shopping. We didn't do a lot of that, but in Ireland, we did a little bit. But now I kind of know what to expect after getting that first trip in. So it is something that we're actively going to be doing some vintage shopping while we're there. But if you are interested in, I know Amy can already say those big words. That's going to be interesting.
We already had this conversation. I don't remember, I didn't retain important information. I gotta say calculator and happy birthday, which is Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag. I remember how to say that.
In your calculator?
Yeah. Taschenrechner is calculator. Why that stuck in my brain, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were talking, because we were talking about how when you were in grade school, you used to spell boobies on your calculator, because that's what I could do. Those were my talents. Those are my
you
talents.
type out and then turn your calculator screen upside down, and then it makes words.
Yeah.
No, but like 3 years of German, not a whole lot of that stuck in my brain. If I see something and I read it, then I like remember, but just remembering conversation things, no.
Well, I took 9 weeks of German, so I should be fine. The only thing that I remember is Tag, wie geht's?
How are you?
Es geht mir gut. That's all that's all I got. That's it. Then I can count to 5. After that's it. That's all she wrote. It's going to be interesting because I will be vlogging when we're there as well. And my brain cannot make those sounds, make the sounds together. They don't. We need Tiger to go. Tiger.
Yeah.
You need
Tiger can be your personal translation person.
Well, luckily we will have a translator and a guide with us the entire time. It's like you're traveling with your own concierge and they speak the language. So before I hit record, I'll be like, how do you say this word? so I can pronounce it correctly. But wait, Bug said, yeah. Mark, can you be flirted with? I'm going to say, yeah, you can flirt with my husband.
Just go for it.
Just go for it, Bug. It's fine. Oh, Debbie. Debbie's not, and she's not in prison. Good job, Debbie. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, Beth. Yeah. I know that there are a lot of risks that people can happen with these. And so you do have to be careful. But I've been in such a, and I know that it's hard to tell sometimes, but I've been in a really, really dark mental place for a while. And I'm starting to feel like I'm coming out of my mental darkness. So that's kind of the trade-off, I guess, a little bit. You need to be careful and know what the risks are. But there was also risks for me not taking it as well. I want to go so bad that time of year. Fluid just spent. Oh, I know. I just responded to your message, Cheryl. Okay. If you encounter any unkind people, she gonna call them heifers. We need to figure out how to say heifers in German.
I cannot remember what the name for cow is. I don't know.
Somebody look that up so we can teach Emmeline how to say heifers in German. Oh gosh, Karen had a horrible time with hormones. No hormones. It was worse. Now it's better. Good. So also one thing that we could do while we're chatting is honestly, if you all have any questions for us about, anything or about VAMP or about Germany or about the planets and space and all that kind of stuff, you can ask us. We can try to answer it. But I wanted to show you, we could show a couple of the things that we're going to be selling. So at 7:00, we're going to be, we're going to be leaving here about 6:50. We're going to be ending the live around then. And then we're going to be going over to
everybody can go grab a snack and a beverage.
I'm going to eat a protein bar.
Time break.
And we will, we'll be back over on Amy's channel. So if somebody would put the link to Amy's channel in the chat, that would be wonderful. Hi, Mike. But we could maybe show some of the things that we're going to be bringing over to the sale. So all of these things will be available at 7 at Amy's sale. I want to show you one thing. Now, I posted this on Instagram and people were like, why are you selling that? She made me one too. So my daughter, Emma, who gets these talents, not from me, from her dad, she painted this.
That is so cute.
Isn't it cute? So, thanks, Amy. Thanks, Amy.
Well, that's the link to the live sale, but Karen did put in just the panel, I think.
So I found this frame. It is a vintage frame, but it is like, I'm having a hard time keeping these little thingies in it. But so if someone, I'm selling this for Emma, so she's going to be getting the money for it. But I did find this vintage frame for it as well. But isn't that so cute?
That's adorable.
So cute. Love it. So we got Miss Priss You can see behind Amy's shoulder, there's the actual Miss
Ooh, I
Priss.
got the cookie jar and the shakers.
Meow, meow. So yeah, she painted me one for Mother's Day. And then she got this too, but it's all ready to frame. Now, if someone purchases this and they don't want the frame because they want it to be a little bit lighter in shipping, I can ship it without the frame too. But it's so cute. And she did sign it. You just can't see it. So that is going to come. Let me show one more thing, and then Amy can show a couple things. Well, I've got, which I've been calling them Rubens, and I've been saying wrong. They're Brenco. This is the little lamb teapot.
Oh, hard to find those.
And she's in excellent condition. Now, she's going to be starting at a little bit of a price. Let me tell you, I paid up for her. I didn't even have her with me because I also have the matching cream and sugar that goes with them. Now, I am going to be doing these as choice because some people may have the creamer and they need the sugar bowl, or they may have the sugar bowl. And honestly, I paid separately for them anyway. So I bought these and I left the teapot because I was like, I don't want to spend that much because I paid up.
I told Misty she needed to buy them.
Well, I looked them up. I paid less than what they sell for, but still.
There's not a lot of those pieces out there. And it's a very limited, it's not like Miss Priss where there's a whole bunch of kitchen pieces. It's just teapot, cookie jar, sugar bowl, creamer, shakers. That's it. There's an egg cup. Yeah, there's an egg cup as well. But they did a limited production of them, so there's really not like a ton out there anyway. So
this is in pristine condition. Like there isn't any.
Like the cutest lamb ever.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I've seen there is the planter that kind of goes along with this a little bit. It's
Rubens does have a lammy planter that is goes
very
with it
similar
pretty
to
much.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, Carla had a question. Carla, where'd you go, Carla? Can upcycled jewelry pieces made with vintage pieces be sold on VAMP? Also, do we need an auctioneer's license to sell live on VAMP from Indiana? Yes and no. So yeah, you can. The criteria for selling vintage upcycled things is that at least one of the components. Amy, do you want to show your little pin cushion thing that you made?
Oh yeah.
One of the components need to be at least 25 years old.
Yeah. So like, as long as you can have newer things as long as there's a vintage element in it. Cause I do vintage handmade stuff. So like this is a vintage planter with vintage fabric and vintage millinery flowers, but obviously all the pins are new. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a combo.
Yeah. And you don't need an auctioneer's license. And VAMP is District is the mothership, and we are one of the marketplaces that is District is the mothership. It's the mothership. So they will collect the sales tax for you as well. And you don't need an auctioneer's license. No, you don't. They take care of all of those details. And the cool thing about it too is when you sell on VAMP, when what we're doing tonight on YouTube, we have to send an invoice. We got to wait. Like I still have 2 boxes from my sale on Tuesday that the people haven't paid yet for it. So I'm got to wait for them to pay before I can ship them out. So when you're selling on VAMP, you don't have to wait. Once a customer purchases an item, they've already paid for the item. And then you just ship it out, and then you will get your payout within 48 hours of the item being delivered, or 10 days, whichever comes first. So, and that's just for buyer and seller protection. You can also, if you want to sell live, which we are really wanting some live sellers over on VAMP. It's my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. It's just a lovely community. The beauty of it too is you can multicast on several different platforms at one time. So this morning when I went live on VAMP, I was live on VAMP, I was live on YouTube, I was live on Instagram, I was live on Facebook. Now you could only do that right now if you are an iPhone user. But The Android capabilities are coming soon. You can go live on Android. You just can't do a duo sale and you can't add things on the fly. So doing like a live shop with me, you can't do. But if you've got an iPhone or an Apple product, like I have an iPad.
The live sales are super easy to just set up and do it.
Yeah, it's super, 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 super easy. So if you are interested, if you're watching this and you are a VAMP seller and you are not selling live, you just need to try it. So reach out to me and say, "Hey, Misty, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try selling live." You're going to have a lot of support. And honestly, if you are an iPhone user and you want to go live, but you're a little nervous just go into the sellers chat and ask if someone will want to do a duo sale with you. There are a lot of sellers that would be happy to do a duo sale with you just to get your.
And if you don't want to show your face on camera, you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You can just show your hands and show the things that you're selling. You don't have to put your face on camera like this.
Right.
You don't have to. I mean, I did the sale last Friday? Yeah, last Friday, where I was working out in the yard and then I had a sale and I was like, I ain't going on camera working out in the grubby yard. So you just get to see my hands today. I mean, I do both. So
that's fine.
But yeah.
Yeah, Willie. That one got me today. I was like, what? That comment from Eddie.
Yeah, that was weird too.
Yeah. Show your face, the audience. There, you can't throw tomatoes at you. They can't. But I get it. I mean, some people just want that anonymity as well. They just don't want, to show their face in public. And that's fine. That's fine. But, once you get used to it, you will become more comfortable and you will realize that you are truly just hanging out with people that like the same things.
I never, ever in a million years would want, like back when I first started doing live sales over on Instagram, I did not want to do a live sale. Yeah. I didn't want to be on camera. I like taking pictures. I didn't want to do any of that stuff, but now I love it.
It's the best. It really is the best. And we have a lot of customers. I have a lot of buyers that's the only way they want to buy items is they only want to go through VAMP because it's so much easier. And when you join, it's free to become a member. And if you are interested in purchasing things, you enter in your payment information and you only have to do that one time. And then you can shop from anybody. So you can bounce around from live sale to live sale. You can go from virtual antique booth to virtual antique booth and add things to your cart. One thing though, too, is hearting items. So if you see an item and it's got like a little heart next to it, you can like that item and the seller will get a notification that somebody has, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Somebody has liked one of their items and then they will send you an offer. So like
we get a notification if you go in and like items, and then if you like it, then we can send you an offer.
So these little kitty cats here, you can see there's a little heart right there. So you just tap on, this is Empty Nest Keepsakes. You just tap on that little heart and then they're going to get a notification that I liked their items and then we'll probably send an offer. I know I do every time. So every time someone likes one of my items, they will get an offer pretty much immediately. So when I'm at work, I shop on VAMP, fun friends and great vintage. Yeah, I love that. Oh, wait. Well, I combined your two comments. Rachel, it's fun to shop on VAMP, fun friends and great vintage, great prices. And just the fact that knowing that you are supporting a small business is multiple small businesses. And Shafina says, when I'm at work, I love to listen to the replays. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes I'm always kind of surprised by that. A lot of people will comment that they've watched the live sale on replay. And I'm always like, and here's the thing though, too, if things don't sell if you are watching and an item doesn't sell in a live, you can reach out and be like, hey, is that still available? And we'll be like, yes, it is. Or maybe somebody else has already messaged us and they want to claim it later too. So not all sellers sent offers. That's a shame. I'm just going to say
they're missing out, Nikki.
They're missing out. I have sold so many.
I sent out 8 offers yesterday.
Yep. I have sold so many things strictly on the offers. strictly on the offers. So if I don't have my item set up to accept offers, that was like probably 15 things that I would not within the past couple weeks that I would not have sold. So have your listing set to accept offers. And sometimes though too, I'm just going to get on my soapbox because it's something that just, it really irritates me when sellers do not check the chat rooms, or they don't come to VAMP to see what's going on and to check their offers. Maybe they have their notifications turned off. And you got to come over and see what's going on, because that's the only way you're going to get new information. Well, thank you, Shafina. Am I saying your name wrong?
I've always said Chafina too.
Shafina.
She said that was right. One time I was like, am I pronouncing your name wrong? I think she said that was right.
Oh, Debbie says, I would have to wear gloves. I don't have pretty nails. Debbie, you would be fine. You'd be fine. Or just go to the nail salon and treat yourself. Debbie? I do that. I go to the nail salon because I'm lazy. Pretty much. I don't want to have to worry about doing my nails. So it's the one thing I do for myself.
Nikki, you should receive a notification. Yeah. If one was sent to you, you should have a notification about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. It'll show up like in your little bell icon. It'll be red, and then it'll show up. But you know what? I don't know. I have all my notifications turned off of everything, everywhere, because the sound makes me crazy.
I have everything turned off too.
It just makes me insane. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if you get an email someone sent you an offer.
I don't know if you get an email. Actually, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I think so. Oh, yeah. Willie says, yeah, I do. I get them. Oh, it's all good. My real name is actually Amy. That's a good name, right, Amy?
It is.
That's a good name. Okay, I love this. Bug says, I don't have pretty nails. I don't wear makeup. It's a come as you are party when I do a sale. And I absolutely love that. I do. I absolutely love that. And honestly, there are people that will watch a sale when people are just genuinely themselves. I got on live today and I was showing everybody breast pumps, and I was, be genuinely your goofy self, or your no makeup or not done nails self.
Misty, do you want to show some other things that are coming for sale tonight?
Oh yeah, you go ahead and show a couple things.
Well, I was just looking at the time, and it's
dang.
Flying by. Well, the coordinating pieces to Misty's little lammies, although these are made from a different manufacturer, but a lot of people tend to collect both of these. So she has the Brinco lambs, and I have the Royal Sealy cats.
Look at how cute!
And actually, these are called Miss Priss, not to be confused with Lefton's Miss Priss, but that's what they call these two. But they are little white cats in hats, and look how cute they look together.
Look at the little coordinating polka dots.
Like even the polka dots and the yellow and everything. But yeah, different manufacturer. But
that's crazy.
And actually these came from I have talked about this on our live sales on my channel several times. A lady that used to have one of the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest salt and pepper shaker collection. I believe she held it like the early 90s. She had 14,000 pairs of salt and pepper shakers, and I've been lucky enough to get several pairs from her collection, and this is one of them. She meticulously numbered with Sharpie on the bottom of all of her shakers. So these were number 855, so early in the collection, but I've had some much later than that, and she had like really good kitsch stuff, really good stuff.
Wow.
So yeah.
What else are you bringing?
What else?
I'm trying to think of what I had seen in your preview. Oh, we're each doing a giveaway tonight too. So you have an opportunity.
Usually I don't pick up plates, but I had to get this.
Oh, it's Doodle.
It's Doodle. This is hand painted too.
Oh, really?
By Florence Baker. She was one of the artists that would hand paint pretty much anything with Kewpies, and she would be like selling her stuff at the Kewpiesta, like the big Kewpie convention in Missouri. So her pieces are are not very easy to come by. I got this in Elkhorn. I actually got several different ones, but look at I had to get it because I was like, I don't see Doodle Dog stuff.
Wow.
But I got one of those plate hangers. I
Yep.
bought one to put on it so you could just instantly hang it on the wall.
Perfect. Oh, Helen's alarm went off. Helen, is there a fire? What's going on, Helen? Pedro.
Where was
she's
Brooke? She had like private people come in and like buy stuff for several months, and then I think she had 3 estate sales. And I actually have been getting all of my shakers from one of the antique store owners in Allen, where we have a booth. She bought 8,000 pairs, 9,000 pairs. I can't remember how many. A lot. She bought a lot of them.
Yeah.
So she's been slowly like putting some more out. And then usually she'll let me know when she's going to put more out, and then she'll let me go through them, and then she'll put the rest like in her cases at the antique mall. So
where did she live?
About 30 minutes south of me.
Wow.
In Coldwater, Michigan.
Well, Willie, there you go. You need to step it up for your collections. You can have the world's largest collection of lambs with flowers or puppies with flowers.
I sold them on VAMP, actually, the UNESCO honey bear shakers. They were the little bear heads.
Oh yeah.
Incredibly hard to find. Those came from her collection. She had like PY, Holt Howard, Napco left. Like she liked all the good things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really good stuff. She had some modern stuff too, but she had like, I don't know, 4,000 sets of just vegetables and fruit.
Wow.
Anthropomorphic to regular. Like,
oh wow.
It was crazy to see the pictures of the stuff. It was like an entire finished basement of all shelves of salt and pepper shakers.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Lynn, we are on YouTube right now, but we're going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on Amy's YouTube channel here shortly. So if you want to come back for the sale, we're going to be live over on Amy's channel. Yeah. But tomorrow morning, that's what I wanted to say. Tomorrow morning, before we go, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com is our community show with Bug and Jilly. And they're going to be doing some giveaways and Bakelite. They're giving away some Bakelite, which is pretty incredible. So come on over. I'm going to be there at 9 watching as well. I probably will boost it on my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to watch it over on YouTube if you just want to. They're going to be showcasing some sellers, and it's just a lot of fun. And they're working on some really fun things. So I hope that you guys will join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And again, don't forget that VAMP you don't have to download an app. All you have to do is go into your Google, your search engine, and type in virtualantiquemarketplace.com, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on your computer. It is not an app that you have to download. You do not have to download an app. So if you are not already a member, you're really missing out on a tremendous community. Karen asks a lot of fun questions, so we get some trivia in. We want to see your collections. We want to see how you display the items that you purchase. So we would love to have you come over and join us. Rose only has 2 small curios filled with salt and pepper shakers. Rose, you need to work on number 3. Think about the lady that had 14,000. Don't you want to be like her, Rose? Don't you want to be like her?
Sadly, I didn't get to go to any of the estate sales or anything. I found out about it a little too late after the fact. But
oh wow. Yeah, that's incredible to see those kinds of.
I can't remember what the current record is for how many pairs, but it's way, way past 14,000.
Wow, that's incredible.
I want to go to Tennessee and go to the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum.
I know.
Actually,
we were going to do that.
Minnesota too.
The last time Mark and I went to Gatlinburg, we had planned on doing that, but the whole
town got shut down by snow.
Oh my gosh, that was the weirdest. That was the weirdest trip ever. We went to Goodwill and bought like a board game because we didn't know if we were going to be snowed in or had electricity. It was the weirdest thing. Yeah, it's crazy.
I did drop the link into the chat for our sale at 7.
Yeah.
I did drop that in there. So we are doing giveaways tonight too.
Yeah. We're doing giveaways. So come on over me. Rose, you need 100 pairs. You need to be a go-getter, Rose. Be a go-getter, Rose. I actually don't have any. No, I do have salt and pepper shakers. I got these what were these? The Atlas Kissy dogs tonight. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and go so we can grab a drink and grab a used restroom. And we'll see you guys again at 7 p.m.
So Misty's filling in for Jason this week on Fantastic Finds because Jason and Tina of Mother Tucker's Antiques, they're on vacay. They're at the beach in New Jersey. Although they said they might pop in the chat at some point.
Oh, yay. Yay. I know I got big shoes to fill.
Well, normally our sale's at 8 p.m. Eastern, but we decided to go on a little bit early. So that's why it's at 7. I know that's out of the norm, but it's fine. That just means we'll get done a little earlier, right?
Yeah.
And we have a community share after the sale portion, always on Fantastic Finds. And Misty sent in some pictures of her collections to share tonight. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah. It'll all be for sale soon. All right, guys. Thanks again for being here. Come back at 7 p.m. Eastern in 10 minutes over on Amy's channel, and we'll hang out some more.
Yay.
All right. We'll see you guys.